Welcome everybody, thank you for joining. My name is Alan Gray and I'm a presidential founder with Purely. Together with my wife Liz Gray, we lead the Frank and Sensible team, which is one of the largest and most successful teams in Purely. Excuse me. Thank you for dialing in. This is our first of 7 videos on our transition from Simply Aroma to Purely. And true to our form, we're going to keep things frank and sensible, and we're going to give it to you with no hype, just information. So this is a 7-part series of 3-minute videos where we will update you on what's changing and what has not. Our second video, we'll talk about how Simply Aroma is now Purely. We've got new name, we've got gorgeous new branding, but we're still the same people and the company still has the same heart and soul as before. We'll talk a little bit about what changed and what hasn't, and in fact, why there was a need to change at all. In the third video, we'll talk about the 6 vertical markets Purely occupies. We'll talk about our 80 products that we have, including the new ones just launched on the first week of January. And we'll talk about where things might go from there. Our next video then, we'll talk about inactivity terminations, how to make sure that you stay active as an advisor as we transition from Simply Aroma to Purely, and how to go about checking to make sure that you retain your advisorship. Our 5th video, we'll talk about Pure Perks, which is our new customer loyalty program. We introduced Pure Perks and went into great detail on it on our Career Path series. But in this video, we'll talk about how it pertains to you as a personal use advisor. Previously, the best way to get the best price on Simply Aroma products was to be a consultant. But now in Purely, the Pure Perks loyalty program actually gives you a better deal. And we'll discuss whether or not you even want to retain your consultantship, or whether or not it benefits you to do so. Our 6th video in this series will talk about the Home Office's transition plan as we move into the new compensation plan. We'll talk about the various milestones and how it's going to be implemented and how best to avail of this transition plan. And then finally, the 7th video in this series will be our transition plan for Team Frank and Sensible. With the new branding and the new comp plan, there are a handful of little changes we want to make to how Frank and Sensible runs so that we are better able to support you with your goals as a Purely customer, a Purely advisor, or a team builder. So that was a lightning fast overview to the 7 videos in this series. Up next, we'll talk about the new name and branding. To get the links to these videos, make sure you're connected to our team group. So our new link for our team group will be facebook.com/groups/fns.team.talk. Thank you for dialing in, and I look forward to discussing the rest of the transition plan with you in our next videos.